had some spillage on my computer. Well, not actually on my computer, but under my computer. So that's not really a good thing. Right at the last minute. So good thing it didn't get in the computer. Anyway, we thought we'd come on and chit-chat. It's President's Day. Oh, happy day. Yeah, so we'll just kind of wait for, see if some people come on. Hey, Donna, how you doing? Good to see you. Always good to see you. I was just saying I spilt my coffee. Thank God I didn't spill it on my computer. But it kind of went under my computer. Anyway, I'm just kind of waiting for a few people to come on, and then we can chit-chat.
I'm wild man today with my hair.
You are. Wow, look at it go.
I just feel wild.
You're just feeling the flow of just releasing your hair.
I don't know.
You are quite patriotic, though.
Oui.
Yeah. Well, it's a good day to be patriotic.
Happy birthday, Abe Lincoln.
That's right. It's Lincoln's birthday.
So this is the national holiday is Lincoln's birthday, but it's also President's Day. And our president is Donald J. Trump.
That's right. We are saying Happy President's Day to Donald Trump, our president.
And we just want to thank Mr. Trump for all that he has done for the Americans.
Yes. Thank you, Trump.
Unselfishly.
Yes.
Like he said, I didn't need it. I was happy and content.
That's right.
I decided to jump in here and help you guys.
Yep.
And so he did. He didn't even draw a paycheck.
Yeah. God bless him.
That's history. That's the first time anybody took the seat and didn't ask for a penny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the only one. I'm not. There may have been one other one, maybe not though. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, it's the whole fact that he didn't even take a paycheck. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know that. But yeah, we wanted to come on and just chit chat a little bit. Say Happy President's Day to Trump. And they had a big rally in Florida for Trump. Everybody's very thankful for the acquittal. Praise Jesus. That's all I got to say. Thank you, Lord, for all the prayers God has answered, because believe me, been many, many, many of us praying for President Trump in this ridiculous impeachment. So, yeah, so there you go. Well, it looks like it's just us three. Well, supposing there's 4 on there, but I think I'm one of them. Mark's 1, that's 2. You're Donna, so maybe someone else. But
there's a secret watcher.
Secret watcher. Anyway, so, I just did want to talk a little bit about President Trump's attorney or lawyer. I mean, wow. Could we just have a few of those type of lawyers and judges? Hey, Ian, you're sitting in the shadows. I better not say that. I almost said another word.
Hey, buddy.
You know what, Ian? I'm so happy to see you. Okay, so here's the problem. we were going to make a video, and I think we're still going to make it on the masks that you sent us. But I lost my mask, and I'm thinking it got put into one of the Christmas boxes, which is now in the attic.
So we can't present it.
So I can't present the mask.
Here's part of his pet peeves with the mailing system between the U.S. and Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only took 3 months to get here.
Well, I think they ran out is what happened.
Right,
but,
there was one on back order, but still.
Yeah, but thank God it came, and
we thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I still plan on putting the mask in there in our next video somehow. But definitely want to give you kudos for that, and a very thankful hearts we have for your gifts, and we appreciate them. Yeah, even though I lost one.
Yeah.
But
is
it's
it
very
snowing
cute.
up there?
Is it snowing up there?
Is it cold? Let's see. Here right now, it's t-shirt weather. It's 68.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry for all you that are cold and are in the snow right now, digging yourself out. We pray for you, though.
And we do own a snow shovel. It's up in the attic too, because we won't use it down here.
No, not going to find that here. Let's see. 3 presidents haven't taken paychecks. Oh, okay. Thank you,
wow.
Donna.
3 of them.
I was thinking that there was another one. Yeah, George Washington, I knew, or I was thinking was one of them. Yeah, they donated their pay to charities, and President Trump put back into government departments. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, we find a Christmas donation. Yeah, well, and then you got Christmas in July, right, Ian? Oh, it's warmed up to 1.
1 degree?
Yeah, or is that -1 Fahrenheit? Yeah, oh, that's cold, folks. That's cold. Yeah, guaranteed, we wouldn't make it living up there where you're at, and you wouldn't make it here, because when it gets hot in the summer, I mean, we can't even hardly handle it. So I can't imagine somebody that's used
last
to
summer
cold
was
weather.
brutal down here. My goodness. Not only was it hot, it was the consecutive days. It was like 160 consecutive days of 110 or 112, 114.
It was so brutal, yeah.
Yeah, it just was relentless. It wouldn't let up.
No.
Sometimes, you can go for a week or two and it'll be like blistering hot, and then it'll cool down to a cool 105, and then you're just going, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
And then you go back up to maybe 112. But no, it just stayed up there for like 160 days, and everybody was like just melted to the streets.
Yeah.
They couldn't go anywhere.
Right. Yeah, so, it's 22 degrees. Yeah, I think when we were in Reno, we got down there. It was like, 18 one day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15, 18.
Is that -27? Oh, my goodness. And lower for the last 10 days? Wow. Wow. Yeah, you don't even go out of your house, I'm sure. The thing about, for me, is I love the snow. I love the beauty of it, but you really can't, just sit outside. In the heat, you can sit outside for a short time. Well, I mean, I guess you could sit outside as long as you're bundled up. I guess I guess it runs the same way.
Okay, let's hear a pretty chord.
That's a very nice chord, Mark.
It sounds like a coffee commercial.
Well, I've happened to have coffee right here.
It's like a sound of happiness, like a cup of coffee.
this is my silent no more majority. So, people were calling us the silent majority. I say we're the no more silent majority. Right?
Boy, I sure wish I had a cup of coffee right now.
Well, you've got espresso. You can go make yourself one espresso. Pooh Strong. Okay. Yeah, you like cold because it is cold. Okay. That's right, man. That's it. You can't strip off anything else. You can't strip your skin off. You can burn it off.
That's the problem with the desert sun and the heat is you can't really strap an air conditioner on your back. It just doesn't work.
No, you just can't. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but you can always bundle up for the cold.
Yeah.
And they got pocket warmers. They don't have pocket coolers.
No. There's a funny
They
story.
actually have those neck things that you can soak in water and put them around your neck.
Yeah.
And it evaporates.
So
and causes coolness. So there's your...
A funny story. So Mark was working construction sites. I'll make it short and brief. Mark can extend on it if he wants. But his air conditioner really wasn't putting out enough AC for him because it was an older truck. And so he literally bought a window unit and put it in. Yeah. I wish I had a picture of it. I'm sure you have a picture of it.
Rolled down the back window and taped it with cardboard and sealed it up. And then I put a generator in the back of the truck to run it.
Yeah. And
I was not only the talk of the construction site, I was the talk of the town.
Yes, literally the talk of the town.
Yeah.
And we don't live in a small town anymore. But
I'd drive down the street and people would point and go,
It was, for me, it was quite embarrassing. For him, it was like, he could care less.
For others, it was just an icon of, oh, that's that guy.
Yeah.
Idiot.
There's that weirdo. So his truck had to be put into, he had some other issues, and his truck was put into the shop, and guys were taking pictures of it and posting it on their...
They said, we're going to put this on Facebook.
It was pretty hilarious.
Go ahead.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to keep cool out here. I'm telling you. There's, I'm sure, living in the cold more, you've got to be wise and smart and know when and how to drive. So, yeah.
And if
they were just jealous.
And if to drive.
Mm-hmm.
Not today.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what else is going on? Well, I just can't tell you how happy I am that they could not, and forgive me, Ian, but, talking a little bit U.S. politics here, but I just can't thank Jesus enough for that acquittal for President Trump. These yahoos trying to always...
The second acquittal. They tried to knock him out at the start.
It's just ridiculous.
At the beginning with Russian collusion, and they finally put that as unfounded, and then they tried to nail him technically after he was out of office.
Right. Well, he was out of office.
Yeah. So they're trying to impeach him for what? He's already left the chair. It's like he handed the seat over to the next guy.
Well, we all know. They just don't want him...
they wanted him to not be able to come back in. Yeah. So.
Well, he's coming back, so...
But, yeah, good grief. I mean, all the
he's
lies...
coming back, folks.
All the lies they fabricated, they couldn't even stand up to
what
their
didn't
claims
even deny
were.
Him. Yeah, the lawyers, they didn't even deny him.
No.
They faked up some videos and pictures and stuff, and then they couldn't even... Yeah, and it is a waste of dollars.
Oh, big money. Billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Taxpayers' money.
It is.
Yeah, playing kangaroo court with good people's money. I just don't understand.
And, you know, the thing that's really bad is that the lawyer, his house got
graffitied.
I think it was graffitied or it got thrashed in some, just because he was Trump's lawyer. Wow, folks.
Well, that's how they feel about anybody that is a Trump supporter, is like, we're evil. It's like, wow. Hardly.
Well, there's just a lot, you know, they say we're hated. We're hating people, but we're not. It's them that's hating.
What did Jesus say? They hated me and they're going to hate you too.
That's right.
So, you know, you stand up for things that are right and you stand up for truth.
You have a first grader for a prime minister now. You gotta. Oh yeah, I know.
With dementia, first grader with dementia.
Yeah, he is senile. And they say somebody showed two pictures of Biden. The one Biden, he kind of looked like he was half-eyed, like, you know, or I think it was a video, was just kind of lost. Then the other one, you know, he's supposedly normal, but with a mask. And, you know, his wife is always with him, who's supposedly a doctor. So you know darn well she's making sure he's all medicated, and she doesn't leave his side. So, but
the thing is about Biden, he's, of course, I don't think it's him because of his health and his mind about writing executive orders. That's coming, you know, from the people controlling the puppet in the big seat. But they've written something like 39 executive...
It's now up to 48,
48 executive orders, and he's only been in office for less than a month. Yeah,
well,
we should impeach him
for
treason, because he's breaking the American economy.
Yeah.
He wants to see, you know, America's financial standings go to sub-zero, and we all have to rely on the government.
Right. Oh, you have a family in California, and what happens below the 49 affects us up here. Oh, true. Well, I believe, Ian, that the U.S. affects the whole world, to be honest with you. And
well, absolutely. Things that happen in America, I mean...
Well,
we are a role model globally.
Yeah. And, you know, somebody said, have you ever heard of, you know, how did he say it? The American dream. He said, have you ever heard of, you know, Ukraine dream or the Russian dream? No, it's never any of those. It's always, you know, the American dream. Yeah. Yes, right. Only dictators use. And I think it was either Australia or Austria news people. They were talking about how Biden did 48 executive orders, and boy, if that doesn't look like a dictatorship with a military and fences surrounding the White House. So, it kind of sounds like a dictator to me. But I envision, no lie, I envision, and maybe it's a spiritual thing, but the military coming in and taking these people completely out of office. Yeah. Where are you going, Mark?
I'm going to go get a couple of espresso.
Oh, he's okay.
I have a new machine.
Oh, he has a new espresso machine, so he really likes it. Yes, it is more like Nightmare on Pennsylvania Avenue. Oh, that's so true. That is so true. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm just now seeing that, Donna. She isn't a medical doctor. No, she's holds a doctorate degree. Okay. What other president has had to have walls like a prison surround Washington? Yeah, no walls on the border, but fences around the Capitol. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one, Ian. No kidding. It's like, come on now. But, we all know the truth that, Trump is our president. He's still a president. It's just a matter of things taking place. And, as far as I'm concerned, and I know a lot of you are concerned, is that it's God's timing. So, we don't want to get ahead of God, so he knows what he's doing and he'll do it best. I believe there will be justice because, we've got not just the United States praying, we've got all over the world praying for the United States. So I know God isn't giving a deaf ear. And it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I love. Well, let me see if I can get the scripture about. Well, I don't know exactly where it's at. Maybe Ian, or Donna, but vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, and it's something we have to, as a Christian, we have to remember. Whether you get it here on earth, I'm talking about those that allow Satan to run their lives, demonicness, eventually, if you don't get it here on earth, you're going to get it in the afterlife. One way or another. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So, I got to take it to heart that God knows what he's doing. And, comes Judgment Day, everybody's going to be kneeling. So no doubt about that. They will be kneeling to God. And Judgment Day is going to come. So, cheers. Yes, Romans 12:19. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's just, even if you're not a believer in, Jesus and just God, I mean, it's just that fact that it helps us to release our anger and our anxieties, knowing that, there's God, or if whoever wants to say a bigger power, in control over everything. And, for me, it's Jesus, but, for others, it may be, a higher power. But yeah, so, we can kind of rest assured, and, we don't have to go out and beat people up. If you know what I mean. Well, what do you got there, Mark? You got your, espresso?
Man, I have got.
You need to get closer to the mic.
Oh, hi. I got this. An espresso, with a caramel frap flavor, and it's really robust because it's a double shot espresso. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. And they shouldn't, if you noticed right away, as soon as, the day of the inauguration, even before that, they had the Capitol surrounded, with military. If they knew that supposedly Biden was the, what'd they say, he was the most voted for person, then why do you need to have fences around your, White House for, and
with 24,000 troops,
and they're still there. It's like, well, not as many troops are there, but they're still there. It's like, seriously, if you really won, then you wouldn't be worried about that. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Hey, I got a good one for Ian. So I ordered this espresso machine, and of course, it was on back order, so it was like 18-day wait, okay? And so then we get a notice, okay, your package was delivered, and I was so excited, and I ran out to the front door, and there's no package. And yet it says, yep, it was delivered. This is UPS, United Postal Service. And so we're like saying, no, it wasn't delivered. And they said, yes, it was. And I said, well, where is it? And they said, it's in Issaquah, Washington. I said, I don't live there. I live over here. How come it's over there? So then we had to write back to the supplier and say, we didn't get it. And he said, okay, I'll send you another one. Somebody got a free $200 espresso machine up in Issaquah, Washington. That's fun. Of course, I guess maybe they needed it. They get a lot of snow up there. But I had to wait some more.
Yeah.
Finally got it. Now I can't stop drinking it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do like that scripture. That's a great scripture. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a stone, it will roll back on him.
There you go.
Well, amen to that.
That's right. You know what?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If you're not a believer in Christ or, God in some kind of way, and you're just going about your life thinking, this just, there's nothing, surprise at the end. Nobody gets off this planet alive, and you will be meeting your maker. And believe me, there is a maker. You know what's interesting is that we literally go by our timeline goes by BC. No, I'm sorry. It goes by...
You see me staring at you.
Yeah, right. It goes by AD. Sorry. It goes by AD. So think about that. You're literally living in Christ's timeline.
The calendar.
I mean...
started...
the time.
when the big guy got here.
Yeah. So, I mean, if people... I know Phil Robertson talks a lot about it. If you don't know who he is, you can look him up. But, he talks... because he talks to a lot of atheists, and they kind of scratch their head like, oh, yeah, you're right.
He makes them think about, okay, what is today? Okay, it's, February 16th. What? 2016. 2016 years from what? The day the big guy got here.
That's right.
So whether you believe in Jesus Christ or not, you're still going by his calendar.
Yeah.
You still accept that. Why don't you accept the man that made the calendar start?
There you have it. So, yeah, I was reading Donna. That'd be nice if somebody accidentally dropped off, what? I don't know, something in the mail, something really nice in the mail.
Would you give it back?
I would give it back.
I would give it back.
That's who I am.
If somebody sent me that espresso machine, I would say, this ain't mine.
Right.
And they'd come and get it, and then they'd figure it out and send it to where it needed to go.
But we don't know that they haven't, that somebody didn't do that. So it's possible somebody did that.
You think?
Yeah. There are more nice people out there than there are not so nice people.
You think?
Yeah, I think. I'm thinking. It may not seem like it because we have some.
I know. I mean, the way I'm seeing it, it's like there might be a few of them out there, but I think the majority of them are like, that's mine. I'll take it.
Yeah. Ian says Nancy Pelosi will be 81 in March. The average lifespan for a female in the U.S. is 81 to 83. So there is hope. Well, and this is true. And there's a lot of old people.
Well, we don't really wish for her death.
No, I don't. I pray to God she gets to know Jesus.
Becomes to know Jesus. But I do pray she gets out of office. Okay?
Yeah, some way, fall. Have a great fall or something.
Really, there should be term limits on every position.
There needs to be.
Yeah.
At minimum, maximum, I should say, 6 years max.
6 to 8 years, just like the president, okay?
Yeah.
You don't sit there and make a career out of it for 45, 50 years like Biden.
Well, a lot of them.
A lot of them, but
yeah, a lot of those in office right now, they are in their late 70s and early 80s.
How about competency, okay? Their mental state of being, okay?
Exactly.
Just like McCain. He was sick. He was ill.
Yeah.
And irrational. Okay, well, then it's time for you to step aside and get somebody with a thinker on and get in there. Okay? You can't sit there with your thinker off
with a thinker
and run
on.
a country.
No, you can't.
You gotta have some wits about you. You can just, you know what? It's called a prerequisite. You have to qualify for the job, right?
Exactly.
Well, if you don't qualify for the job, we got to get them out and get somebody in there that can be qualified.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, we can't take him out because, he once had a good sound mind. What? No, we still need somebody with a sound mind. If he's sick, get him out. If you're sick, go to the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. I know it's kind of a delay. So, like when we're talking, I'm seeing your comments are about what we just talked about instead of what we're talking about now. So it's kind of funny.
If we shut up and just text on the chat room, then it would be instant.
No,
I think
no,
it's
it's
still
actually
delayed.
it's still delayed. Yeah. Yeah, you may end up with two machines, Mark. Boy.
I would send it back.
Yeah, we'd be nice and send it back.
Here, distributor, supplier, it's can go back on the shelf.
Yeah, there you have it.
Or I could keep it and open up a coffee shop.
Oh my!
I found out the more espresso you drink, the more you don't want regular coffee. The more you get used to the stronger coffee.
Yeah, because he tells me your coffee's weak now. Well,
I can't drink regular coffee now. I have to have this. But I even use
he does decaf too.
Yeah, I'm having a decaf one right now. But the strength of the coffee flavor, man, it's got to be there.
It does have a good flavor. Yeah.
I did buy a cheap Mr. Coffee one for $39.
Don't buy it.
Don't buy it.
Don't buy a cheap. Cheap
it tasted
espresso.
When you did coffee, it smelled like burnt plastic. The boiler inside is made out of plastic, and you can taste the plastic in your coffee. Yum yum. And like I said, I paid $200 for my espresso machine, and Brenda's like, "That's expensive." I'm going, "That's cheap." I go, they range anywhere from $100 to $1,800
right on
for a consumer level espresso machine. I'm not talking about a commercial machine. Those are probably $4,000 and $5,000.
Hey, Chug-a-Lug Doug. Well, I'll tell you, if you're really true about donating and you really want to donate, you can go to pureevidence.com. And it says there's a link there. It says giving.
That's where you'll hear stuff like this.
And if you want, you can go to Pure Evidence, and it's pure and then evidence.com, and go to giving, and then you can go up and there's a link that says giving there and donate that way if you'd like.
And it's pure evidence that we're drinking coffee because we're all wound up and talking fast. Yeah, we're having a good time over here. No matter what's going on, we're still having fun. But, in all seriousness, if you donate in from your heart, we thank you.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Bless your heart.
I like your handle there, your Chug-a-Lug Doug. Is this the Doug we know? Or I can't, because we do know a Doug.
Are you the Doug?
Are you the Doug we know?
Or are you a Doug we don't know?
Or are you, who are you? Well, he's Doug. But he's Chug-a-Lug.
Stop and identify yourself.
I really like that. Chug-a-Lug Doug. That's great. Yeah, so what else is going on? It's funny because it's been a whirlwind, with everything going on in the U.S. It's just like you can't even. You're like, there's so much. You're like, you just want to go crazy.
Worldwide, it's the pandemic, but for the U.S., we've got the pandemic and the crazy voting scam.
I want to put out there, there's this guy, I will leave a link, but there's a guy that is in California. No, he's in Florida. And he is suggesting that every business that's been closed we're going to have a wide, I don't know if it's just U.S. or what, but a widespread open your doors March 1st. So every small business, every restaurant, because what can they do? If everybody opens up, that's
take
hello.
Take a look at what's going on. Naturally, Biden wants to break the economy. We won't go deep about it, but it's a fact. And, he wants to raise the taxes on the gasoline tax. And, if he does that, we can end up paying, $7-8 a gallon for a gas.
Yeah.
And the truckers are saying, well, we can't survive and pay that kind of fuel cost to deliver, so we'll just have to quit. And right now our unemployment rate is at a staggering 10%.
Yeah.
And it's going to get worse if we follow what they want us to do. We have to say no. We have to take a stand.
Yeah.
And say, look, we'll wear our mask. We'll stay 6 feet apart, but we're opening our doors.
Exactly. There's no reason why
Walmart
they can't.
keeps their doors open.
That's right.
So how come the restaurants can't open?
Yeah,
okay.
all your big food chains, they're all open.
All your stores.
All the stores. And here's what I thought about doing this, and I know Donna, you had mentioned, I don't know, it was maybe a week ago, about something about small businesses, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. But, I used to have a website that I put together for small businesses, remember? It's called Southern Nevada Small Business. But I put this website together for small businesses so that they can all connect together. Because we did a farmer's market. I used to do farmer's market. And, so everybody's like, how can we connect, so we can find out where we can go to the next farmer's market and stuff like that. So I thought about, hey, support small businesses, get the word out there, and get a list of small businesses that people can just, and I know there's websites out there that are already doing this, but why not one more, And people just click on that, and they can find their small business in their region or whatever, and they can purchase from them. So that was kind of my idea. Got to do it. Small business is what makes America. And without it, I say get rid of big tech and big businesses. I'm not for. I am for capital. I am for. What do you call it? Capitalism.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I am for capitalism, but I think when you can get it out of hand, like, well,
you don't want monopolies.
there you go. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. You want fair, equal competition, and let all the businesses in there and make money together, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to shut out and buy out the smaller businesses and create your mega business, because then, you might as well just become a one world order. No, you can't buy from anybody but this company. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And the thing is I agree with you, Ann, on how California and Florida, of course, they're trying to get Gavin out of there, and they will end up getting him out of there, because there's Californians just can't take him.
God's gonna strike him down.
Well, yeah, that's a good one. Perfect timing. Yeah, but what was I saying? Oh, about the small businesses, man. They've got. I mean, my daughter has. Our daughter has a business, and she does great. She does great. I mean, she keeps the family afloat. Actually, her son, our grandson, is working with her now. So, and she's even farmed some of her stuff out to other people to do, like some of her video editing and stuff. So, it just can't beat a small business. No, not at all. So, yeah, Florida. I mean, I was saying to Mark today, because I was watching a Trump rally. Everybody was rallying together for Trump, and in happiness over the acquittal, and the fact that it's President's Day, and they're thanking him and stuff. And I said, "Well, honey, you want to move to Florida?"
I said, "No, thanks. I just got here."
I know.
Yeah, we just got this house less than a year ago.
Well, I'll ask that question again when summer hits. How about that?
Right. Yeah. About the 4th month into it, it's like, okay, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, right.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's see. We've been on for an hour, huh? Have we really been? We've been on for. Oh no, not quite an hour yet. I'll give it a few more minutes. Maybe somebody else will come along.
One day we were on here for 3 hours, but we didn't know it until after we got off. We were like,
because it's so
goodness.
easy.
Well, because everybody kept jumping into the conversation.
Yeah.
And so you just engage in that conversation, and time just goes away.
Yeah.
It's like, you're talking, I'm busy, don't bother me, I'm talking. No, we've been on 6 hours, I don't care, I'm talking. And that person's talking back. I got to answer him. So you just keep going,
Yeah.
But wow.
I know. It can go quick when you go live. That's for sure. Oh, it's weird. I was looking at you on screen, and you weren't doing what you're doing. You're going like this with your hand on my screen here. And I'm like, what is he doing?
I just can't wait for the day when someone walks up into that big room in that big chair and says, "Biden, you're out. Get out. Get out, or I'll hit you again." It's going to happen, folks.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Put down that pen. Stop signing those executive orders. You don't even know what you're signing.
No.
You can't read.
No.
Here, President, just sign this. Okay.
I don't know if you've seen the video. I don't know if you saw the video with him trying to figure out where to put his pen. And he's trying for the longest time. He's trying to put his pen away. He's like, and he's kind of talking to himself. And it was like, what in the world? Seriously. Put that pen down. Yeah, Nevada hurricanes. I don't. That's the one thing in Florida that I wouldn't like is the hurricanes, but it doesn't always
Yeah.
hit there.
If
We
the
have some pretty
hurricane don't-
nasty weather
if the
here.
hurricane don't get you, the alligator will.
Right. Well, I tell you what. I think every state, every place has something that you have to be careful of. You know what I mean? I mean, here it's scorpions, and I haven't really seen any rattlesnakes.
Oh yeah, they're out there.
Well, I know they are, but I haven't seen them. I've only seen like maybe 3, 4 scorpions the whole 30
Yeah, I mean,
years I've
yeah.
lived here.
Yeah, it's not overwhelming.
No. And it's really interesting, and I just thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, that we do not have scorpions in this house. But I've had friends, every house they get into, they've got scorpions. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
But it's a good source of food.
It's
I see people eat them all the time.
no.
And I'm going, put that down. There's other choices that are nicer. You don't have to eat the scorpion.
No. You got any scorpion sounds on there?
No, but I can give you a sound when someone gets stung by it. Ow!
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. The next executive order will be for free Chinese as a second language course.
Oh no, mandatory Chinese
Yeah.
lessons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Could be bad. Could be bad. Yeah. Well,
Do you think? You guys ready to sign off?
yeah, let us know if you're ready to sign off.
Yeah.
We don't care. We can sit here and chit chat.
Of course, you know,
We're not eating dinner until another half an hour from now.
Donna's probably thinking, well, beats shoveling snow. I'll just sit in here and talk.
There you go. we don't want to shovel snow, do
Get
we?
out there and mow the snow.
Mow the snow. No, I will not.
It's 4 feet thick. It's too tall. Mow it down.
That's funny. Yeah. Oh, I seen a couple of videos with a lot of snow. Man, it's been coming down pretty good for all you there and what is it back east there.
Well, even somewhat mid-states, you know, Illinois, and they're getting nailed too. Texas got snow. Hello? Texas don't get snow.
That's true.
Texas got snow.
Oh, you got ice?
Yeah, Texas had black ice, snow.
Oh yeah, I could. Yeah, that wouldn't be good to get on ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good thing. Just another reason to make sure you have a lot of food, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because, I don't know. The only thing that bothers me about the snow, I mean, I don't really have any problem with the snow. But I have a problem with it being cloudy for too long. I can't handle.
She starts freaking out and she goes, I can't take it.
Yeah, I know it. No, yeah, I can't take the constant cloudiness for too many days. I remember being up there in Reno, and man, it was like 7 days. But we were real close to the Sierra, or not? Yeah, and so
The
it
High
was
Sierra
the
Mountain
High
Range.
Sierra Mountain Range, and so it gets it get foggy and cloudy. And man, when that sun was peeking out just through in between two clouds, I was like, "Oh, sun." Oh, they don't have power because of the ice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing you should have a generator too. I'm taking it. Oh, knocking their good green energy out. Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, that darn global warming. Well, yeah, that's something here too. Because if it and Mark and I experienced that one summer, the electricity went out, and it just felt like they were taking their dear. Well, they did take their dear sweet time to get it back on, and it was like 12 hours.
Yeah, at least 15 hours.
And it was summertime, and it happened. Well, see, even at night, even though the sun's not beating down on you, it still was like it
95
was,
in the house, even at night.
Even at night,
You couldn't sleep in it.
Yeah, so
Thank God we had a travel trailer.
we did. Well, not just that. We ended up getting a couple of fans through the house just to try to.
I tried to sleep in it, and I couldn't.
Oh, that's right. Then we went into the trailer.
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, I'm not going to go to that green energy. Now, I do like solar. I like solar. We have solar panels for our trailer because if you can't plug in somewhere, at least you've got the solar and you
Right.
can do a lot of stuff. Can you run the generator off the solar?
No.
No.
They do make solar generators, but
Yeah.
that's for like just charging,
Oh,
phones
yeah.
and tablets and
Right.
computers. You can't really you can't run an air conditioner off of
Right.
it. But if you have a good lithium ion battery bank and some good solar panels, there's some people out there that are actually running, their air conditioners on their RVs with solar.
Yeah.
But
So
it takes a good battery bank, about $4,000 worth of good batteries.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's just got $4,000 laying around? I'm buying
People are buying them. Each one of those
Yeah.
Battleborn lithium ion batteries, they're $1,200 a piece.
Oh, jeez. And you're right. Yeah, Donnie, you do have to have some sunshine for
Oh,
it.
right.
But, this is where you should have at least both generator, solar. I mean, solar for the house is just too expensive. I would just rather have a generator and be able to at least run a small air conditioner or.
Yeah,
You know.
even with our small gasoline generator, we can run a couple of window air conditioners.
Yeah, so we're good to go there. Yeah, exactly. Right. So Ian says, I've decided to follow Carrie's lead and own 5 mansions and fly a private jet to reduce my carbon footprints. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, wow. Yeah. The one thing we need to be praying against is this reset that everybody's talking about. This global reset. It's not good. Not good. And this is why they're trying to ruin the small businesses
Yeah.
because they want to go to this. And I think it's going to be pretty hard for American people to go for that. And yeah, it's not going to be good. But we need to be praying against that for sure. And the green
Well, yeah, the thing about green, you know, Biden says, okay, he's going to knock out fracking and he's going to ultimately knock out fossil fuel productions and go all electric, right? That might be good for your car, Can you imagine what's Joe Biden gonna fly in? U.S. Air One is going to be on solar.
Oh, right.
Or
yeah.
you just wind it up and put a big rubber band on it. You're not going to be. You're not going to be going solar with that. You're going to need power. You're going to need fossil fuel.
Don't you have a jet on there?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, Germany has issues with their solar panel farms because they're buried in snow. Exactly. So how many other people?
Well, let's take a station break.
Oh.
Get ready. Loading Scudwad Airlines. Takeoff. We'll be cruising at 30,000 feet in no time if we don't run out of fossil fuel. Quick, somebody run out front and wind up that rubber band again.
Okay, that was pretty good, Mark. That was really good.
Kids and their toys. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Synthesizers aren't just for making music. They're for having fun.
Donna, hey, wind-up plane works good for me to see him flying on.
Well, they didn't quite make it to 30,000 feet. He's down.
Hey, cat lover, how you doing? Oh, my gosh, that was hilarious. Oh, my gosh. That was such a good little commercial, Mark. I mean, I can't believe you just did that off the top of your head.
Spontaneous craziness.
I know. He's so good at that. I have had so many friends in the past, including Mark, that were just crazy like that. I mean, actually worse.
Who's
that? But, oh, gosh, don't do that. You get the dogs going.
I can't believe I didn't trigger the dogs off on that one.
But, yeah,
They'd be
just
running around here going, oh, who is it?
Spontaneous. I have, friends from back. Spontaneous craziness. Always keeping everybody laughing.
I used to laugh a lot more. I think something happens when you get older and you start going, okay. I don't know.
Well, it's because when you start laughing, you start coughing.
Well, it's actually hard on the body if you go into belly laughs,
Yeah, you do.
Donna still does it. I can't believe she's still doing it. Yeah.
I know. I do it. What are you talking about?
But I'm telling you, it knocks the wind out of you. If you get into a serious...
Yes.
Oh.
We used to get into some serious belly laughs. Like, I
couldn't
couldn't even breathe.
When we were young, we were like on the verge of passing out from laughing so hysterically hard.
I know it.
We grew up on laughing. And then the world took over. And everybody was gloomy and going, it's not funny. It's not funny anymore.
It is funny.
But it can still be funny. You can make things.
Right.
You can make fun out of things. Just like I've got a nickname for Biden. It's not Biden. It's...
Hey, Elf.
Bite one.
See, this is what happens. Some people start
Here
going
we go.
on, and we're like, okay, well, we'll just keep going on.
It's the Talk Along Marathon with the Mark and Brenda Show. Welcome aboard. Hey, James. Yeah, we were just getting ready to sign off, but now we'll just go hang on for another hour. We've been on for an hour, and what the heck? Let's make it 3. We did that one time. Yeah,
right.
People watched it in segments. Like, I'll tolerate 20 minutes now.
Perhaps a pedal car for his limousine.
A Fred Flintstone car.
Yes. So if you were just joining us, Elf and Cat Lover, that we were talking about Biden and the green.
Well, yeah, doing away with fossil fuels, going all electric, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, right. Anyway, Mark.
So we talked about Air One, that Biden's up in the plane, he's flying somewhere, and he's going to run out because they didn't wind up his rubber band tight enough.
Right.
How you going to make Air One run when you don't have fossil fuel? It's
No.
not going to run on solar.
No.
Take a big, big, big rubber band.
Yeah, exactly. Too funny. Right, it is sad. It is killing jobs.
Yeah.
Donna, what do you make? A mess, mostly. Yeah, it is costing us more money. I do like Ian's perhaps a pedal car for his
yeah.
limousine. I think that's hilarious. Somebody needs to do a meme on that
Yeah.
with him pedaling and one for his playing the wind up. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Hey, maybe Elf Lord, you could do that. You can make a drawing of Biden in his limousine pedaling it like the Flintstones.
Yabba dabba doo.
No, we're not. We're not really talking about politics here. Just a little bit.
We're making fun out of it.
We're just talking about some solar and stuff like that. But anyway, just having some fun. You know, sometimes it's just good to talk things out, laugh it out. You know, and you know, because you sit there and you wonder, is there anybody who thinks like I'm thinking? Yeah, there is. Oh, bye, dumb. No, a chilly, yeah. We had 68 degrees for sure. That's chilly.
Yeah,
actually, it was out. Our thermometer said 61. I'm like, oh, it's 61. I better wear my jacket. And I get outside. I'm like, what the heck?
No, it was 65.
Oh well. Anyway,
It was T-shirt weather.
yeah. Well, and so here we are. We've got T-shirts on
Yeah.
and took the dogs out. We're like, what do we need these jackets for?
Oh, yeah. I took mine off.
Yeah. That's a good question, Ian. I have no clue on that. Yeah, I have no clue. That would be interesting to see some wind turbines there in front of the White House.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, you don't see that going on at the White House.
So everybody's under ice, but how are you guys up there, Elf? How's Reno right now?
Miss Reno.
Miss Reno, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 layers of clothes? Wow.
Ooh.
Ian. Just buying. Oh, that's a good one. That was a good one, Ian. It's cold but dry. It's dry here. It's always dry. But that's why I like Reno, because it is dry up there.
Even our dogs loved the snow. They never had snow before.
No,
before we moved up there, but somehow they just said, "This is neat."
Yeah,
I like
especially
it.
Daisy. She
Yeah.
loves snow.
She'd run around in it.
Yep. I got a video of her in the snow. What was I going to say? It was something about the dry. Yeah, you know, there's really is a difference when it's cold and wet outside, or even hot and humid. It's a complete. That's why I do love Nevada, because whether it's hot or cold, it's dry, and it's a better, it's not like a bitter cold. Because when we were up there, I was like, okay, yeah, it's chilly.
Yeah, 18 degrees, but
You
it
know.
wasn't snapping your nose off.
It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't snapping your nose off. Ah.
Don't bump your nose, it'll pop right off.
Yeah, it's the Lake Mead is down to dangerous levels because they keep building houses.
Gosh, they don't stop their master plan developments out here.
No, and
it's
apartments.
It's crazy stupid on the building they're doing out here.
The apartments, the amount of apartments there are doing. Every time I drive down a street, I'm like, oh my gosh, when did they put those apartments up?
Yeah, but I worked, for a water entity, and the deal was growth rate was contingent on water rights. How many acre feet are we allotted, and are we maintaining or are we losing, And so if a developer came in and wanted to do this master plan community, would say, they were supposed to say, no, we can't, we don't have the water for it. But they would, the big guys in the big chairs, they go, yep, flashing money at them, and they keep laying that money down on the table. We want to make a master plan community out here. What do you think about that, And they're going, well, okay. Let me think about it a little bit more. Well, here, you want to think about it some more? How much do you want to think? Okay, yeah, you can build it. And so they don't care what happens because they filled their pockets, and then they go running to an area that isn't in a drought. They're like scot-free with a lot of cash.
Right. And I know that's the thing about Reno is at least Reno, though, is they don't want to build up fast. They're okay with releasing.
Well, they did good. They put their thumb on growth rate. When the Truckee River was going low and slow, they were saying, mm-mm.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so that was one thing I did like up there, but
that's another reason why their housing is really high up there, and we couldn't afford to hang up there because
it's just too expensive.
Supply and demand, kind of like sent us back to the southern desert to ride it out for another 30 years.
No. Wow. I will somehow get up there again. Maybe we could. I was hoping that maybe get a little shack up there somewhere.
It took us 2 tries to get into Las Vegas, and it's probably going to take us 2 tries to get the heck out.
There you go. I just look at it this way: God has us here for a reason, so we'll wait. We'll wait on the Lord. He's good. He knows what we want and our desires. Oh, that's funny. I'll have to listen to that, Ian. Yep, it is bad everywhere, and I was really hoping our daughter would get out of California, but she's got a good business there, so it's all good.
Did Ian make a funny? Did it go over my head?
Yeah, no.
Somehow I think that's funny, but yet I'm not connecting with it. Can you elaborate? Is it like having a peach impediment or something like that?
I don't know, because I'd have to go listen to it to know. I'd have to go listen. Oops, I'd have to go listen.
Glad you drank most of that coffee down. You almost spilled it again.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good.
The cleanup crew would have to come back in.
Yep. Well, let's see here. We'll hang out for another 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, well, 5 or 10.
Get any other sounds on that thing?
No, I don't.
Come on, you can make.
No, I don't have any more sounds.
We can make up something.
What's this one do?
That's beam me up, Scotty.
Starship. Burst of noise. Okay.
Yeah, the Cathedral Gorge. Yeah, we have been there. Is that the one?
What?
Yes, Cathedral Gorge. We were there with Ron and Kathy.
Where's that?
That's out. Is that the one past Pahrump? Elf.
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Cat Lover. That's why we came on. You know, it's just great to have some laughing and chat with some great people.
Yeah, more people need to kind of like do this because, everybody's so locked into their houses and can't go out, and there's no more public entertainment, there's no concerts, there's no this and that. And, at least this way we can chit-chat, from house to house, country to country.
Yeah, Ian. Oh, so they're going back to Canada. Okay. Well, good for them. I don't know. I guess it's going to be good for them. Yeah, Donna, thanks. Well, it does make it better when we can all come together and have fun. Hey, Cat Lover. Okay, Joanne. I'll try to remember your Joanne. Joni. Oh, Joni. Is it Joni or Joanne? I'm asking that question. He said... Yeah, we've been to Valley of Fire, too.
But we got there after they put the fire out because there wasn't even smoke.
Right? Yeah. Did you read in? Soundless keyboards were all the rage in the silent movie era industry. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it is Joanne. It's
Okay.
not. It's not Joan.
I didn't say Joan. I said Joni.
No, it's not that.
No.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you guys know what to do. You can always go to each other's channel. It's a bummer because they used to have where you could click on the side of somebody and go right straight to their channel.
Yeah, that
But
way if you were
they took
interested
that
in
off.
seeing somebody in their channel, you could click over from there, which helped grow your own channel by subscribing to somebody else's channel.
Well, YouTube don't want you doing that because
Well,
they figured.
don't you socialize.
Well, they don't want
you
people.
be talking. You put 2 masks on.
I can't understand you. I got 4 layers.
You put 2
That's
masks
a good
on.
boy. You put those masks on. Yeah, no talking. No breathing. Don't try to run with 4 masks on, okay?
Don't try to.
Your O2 level will go down to -30. Does that mean that the wearing of the mask didn't really work if you need to increase 2 and 3 layers of masks? Were you pulling my leg with wearing a mask? Now you need 3 layers of masks? Really? Oh, social distancing didn't work either. It was only 6 feet. No, stay in the house. Don't go outside. And don't be caught talking.
Yeah.
How do you control people? How do you take over a country? Take their guns away and take their speech away.
That's right. First speech, and then guns.
All speech. No, don't you say that. No, that's bad. That's sociably unacceptable. Oh, that is so grainy.
Oh, you were wearing 2 masks before it was cold? You were? You were wearing 2 masks? I mean, I'm just going to, that's to each his own, honestly. We're just making fun, light of it. But honestly, I don't care, if people wear a mask or don't wear a mask. But
If they
2
made,
masks, wait,
No.
2 masks, I think is so smothering. I don't know how people do it.
but the thing is, okay, with these types of masks, and you're talking about a virus that's in the size of a micron,
Yeah.
these masks don't work because they don't make a complete seal around your face. I used to work with radiation, and I'd have to suit up what we call red lines and then supplied air. You couldn't naturally breathe the air in these contaminated rooms. And the masks were a full face covering, rubber seal, and they would smoke test you around all the edges. And if there was any gap around that seal, you would breathe in some of this irritating smoke and you'd be ripping it off looking for fresh air. And that's what it takes to make a mask effective. When you put on these little masks, all that's doing is stopping spittle or atomized particulate matter from escaping onto somebody else while you're talking.
Right.
Okay? It's not going to stop that micron virus
Right.
from going around and right into the nostrils.
But I don't want somebody's spittle on me either.
Well, so in a way, face masks and
I mean, they
masks
can help,
are
but
good for that. Because I've got a friend who spits all the time. He's talking.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
stand in front of him. He's throwing spit wads out while he's talking, and you're just dodging them. You're like, my God, can't you just back off another 6 feet? I have to change my shirt. It's solid wet. I don't know how he talks and spits at the same time, but he can't talk without spitting. It's like, have you ever met one of those kind of guys? I mean, there's a few of them out there. It's not just
my
one.
gosh.
Yeah, this guy's constantly spitting. And you learn this, so the next time he approaches you, you're like, no, stay. You're too close.
You're
but I'm
on a
12 feet
roll.
away. Yeah, well, just another 10 feet, and I'll be happy.
You're on a roll there, Mark.
I can't help it, but I'm just telling the truth. I'm not joking. This guy just spits and talks. You don't ever ask, what? Because he'll repeat it. You'll have to change your shirt.
Oh my gosh.
If you didn't understand him, that's good. Just say, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like I've done my sit-ups with all my laughing.
You've done your crying.
I've done my crying and my sit-ups.
Oh.
That's a good one. He needs a face shield.
He wouldn't be seeing out of it. Where'd everybody go? It's so foggy in here. It's like a rainforest.
Oh.
Criminy. Is it you or is it me?
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's dripping off the edge of your face mask. I think it's on the inside, buddy.
Oh,
Do me a favor. Pull your shirt up and talk to me. All right, there you go. Okay, that's safe.
oh, I gotta stop laughing. Laughing's turned into crying. Yes, but it keeps politicians from seeing me stick my tongue out at them. Oh, that's cute.
With a windshield wiper.
That's funny. Oh, well,
We're
think on that
gonna
note-
sign off.
I think on that note, we should sign off and wish everybody a great night. Yes. But, yeah, we appreciate everybody coming by and,
It was fun hanging out with you guys.
yeah, we enjoyed it. It's good. It's fun. It's always great to laugh and just get together. You know what I mean? And
Right on.
appreciate you guys stopping
in
by.
the old days, we'd come over to each other's house and play card games or sit
Right.
and chat.
Right.
Don't you go over to your friends' houses. Oh, no.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you stay home. Don't go outside.
Hey, God bless you, and we appreciate you stopping by. Everybody have a good night, and Ian, God bless you.
Yeah.
And hey, Elf, you too. God bless you too.
Yeah.
And Donna,
cat lover.
and we'll chit chat. If it's not on this channel, you know where to find us. Pure Evidence. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
Take care now.
All right. Bye.
Bye.